Patch Mountain. Brown Patch Mountain. Good evening, everybody. It's 26 June. So today I left Speck Pond. There were two mountains, Old Speck and Bald Pate. I showed you, there's a few pictures you've just seen before that. Rather uneventful day, not too far. I think I went about 10 miles. A couple of reasons for that. One, my knees, ankles, and feet are hurting. Mostly now it's actually ankles and knees from all that up and down every day, up and down, very steep. Every mountain is steep with rocks, which is fine normally, but over a while that wears. And then also you may hear it's raining. I think I got here just in time. It's about 1800. There was supposed to be showers, or a good chance. It was sprinkling. I got a little wet coming in, but it was just pouring a minute ago. I didn't even do the video because it was so loud. So again, I'm in a shelter. Last night I was in a shelter by myself. Usually people come in late, so I have my, and it's dark here because my pack and my bedspread, and I have my socks drying out here in the shelter, and it's sort of wettish outside. But I think as I get into Maine and go further north, there'll be fewer and fewer people. So I'll have maybe more of these for myself. Mosquitoes, there are mosquitoes out there, but for some reason when I come in the shelter, when it gets cool in the evening, they don't bother me as much, and that's true overall. Oh, there it comes again. I have DEETs, and I have a net. If I need to, I can put that over my head if it gets reach at night real quick and get it if they do become a problem, and they can. Some shelters that have been a problem. I can certainly set my tent up, but not only do you risk getting wet in the tent a little bit, but also your tent will get wet, and that makes it heavier the next day. So the shelters can be beneficial when there's rain outside. So looking ahead, I think tomorrow shouldn't be too bad. There's a small mountain, sort of hilly, so I think that's good. I may be able to make a little bit more progress. There are definitely some tough mountains coming up, but overall the terrain looks like it's evening out a little bit. In a few days, I brought enough food. This will be out about 5 days or 6 days out. I think 6 days out. I'll make it to a hostel, and those hostels are very good because they cater to hikers. That one will bring me to Rangeley. I hope to skip a couple of towns. I skipped Bethel today, and I hope to skip Andover. If I need to, I can go into those towns. But again, it takes time and money, and it's it's a nuisance. If I can stay on the trail, that's more efficient. So I'm going to try to make it up to the hiker hostel, or hiker hut, I think they call it, near Rangeley, Maine, which is into Maine. It's a pretty area. All right, everybody, I'll let you know how things go. I'm going to hunker down tonight, and then tomorrow I hope to have a little longer day, or at least for mileage. Maybe not as much in elevation. Have a good evening.